Greetings to you, Dr. Yong. This is Yangbo. Today, I'm going to present my qualitative mini project entitled A Mini Research on the Waves of Hebei Enterprise Managers on the Application of Design Thinking in Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises. Now, let's move on to Chapter 1. Hebei Province is a big province, well known for its manufacturing industry. Under the background of modern age, many enterprises are facing the urgent needs for transformation and upgrading, especially for those small and medium-sized enterprises. The importance of design is not a new concept. However, the application of design thinking in management is undervalued. Here are the 3 research problems of this paper. Through these 3 research questions, aiming to explore the role of design thinking in the process of enterprise development. Let's move on. This project means to investigate the current integration of design thinking in small and medium-sized enterprises in Hebei Province. Besides, to explore the role of design thinking in the process of enterprise development. To what degree the enterprise managers want to introduce it and how they deal with the challenges. Through the analysis of the interview information so as to draw the corresponding conclusions. The advantage of this method is that it is easy to collect the accurate data and information measured by the respondents. Analyze and summarize the key information points, find out the obstacles for managers to introduce design thinking into the enterprise, and provide scopes for design thinking to play an important role in enterprise management. Next, let's to the right. There were some limitations in this study. For example, the interviewees in this study cannot take into account of all employees in management department and fail to take into account those with rich experience. Therefore, caused certain deviation of the research results. Okay, now let's move on to chapter 2. Quantitative research includes philosophical school of constructivism and methodology based on induction. Constructivism includes the following cognitions. Our communication and understanding are constructed on the basis of personal subjective experience. The so-called world has never realized its reality on ontological level. The existing structure limits some of the possibilities. Okay, let's look at the top right first. In the middle and late 20th century, Simon believed that design was an important process of linking organization elements, and this description greatly enhanced the status of design. Now let's Let's look at the bottom right. Roman clearly emphasized the importance of the design field for enterprise management, believed that design is the third ideal model for research organization besides science and humanities. Let's move on to the third chapter. This study adopts qualitative analysis and interviews. The questions of this interview are carefully designed. The whole interview process is relaxed and natural. The study was divided into three phases. The first phase is a literature search. The second stage is an interview stage. In the third stage, the conclusion of coding, discussing, and analysis. Due to the epidemic, the three interviews were all conducted in the form of online video. Before the interviews, the informed consent was sent to the interviewees and they were agreed. Next, let's look at the left. The survey was led by the following four general questions. In this interview, a total of 6 questions were raised, including two open-ended questions. It's 50 minutes for everyone. The diagram on the right-hand side demonstrates the follow chart of research framework, which started from literature review, research design, questionnaire design, and ended with data collection and analysis. Okay, next, let's look at chapter 4. The 4 problems in the research findings. When asked what role design thinking plays in business management, all of them think it's very important. When asked how to apply it to interviewees, both mentioned the story of IDEO. All interviewees realized that the existing competition requirement and standards have changed greatly, which is also the need of current situation and the development of the enterprise. In addition, the interviewees spoke about the complexity of their environment, suggesting that the design department should be placed more centrally. After research, we found that different size of the enterprises and different types of products and services result in different objectives. The further goal is to customer-centered, which is also the change of the internal culture of the enterprise. Through the investigation, it is found that design thinking will structured to survive in some small and medium-sized enterprises with weak consciousness. Yes, chapter 4, discussing. From the current situation and the needs of the enterprise development, it has great signification to introduce design thinking into small and medium-sized enterprises in Hebei province. On the right side of this page, the study also provides some practical enlightenment. Design thinking is not a fixed concept. It varies from time to time. The goal of design thinking is to adjust the enterprise strategy and enterprise management, organization, thought, and behavior mode in the process of continuous iteration to improve the competitiveness of enterprises. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you.